All right, I'm with undefeated heavyweight Jesus Escalera, who a couple nights from now risks his undefeated perfect record, 19-0, 19 knockouts. So he faced the former world title challenger Jonathan Guidry in a fight right across the road here at Casino Miami, live on Fight TV pay-per-view, DonKing.com. A couple days out. How you feeling?
Well, we feel great. I appreciate the opportunity Don King gave us, and Guidry for taking the fight.
Talk about this. You've racked up these knockouts down in Colombia, and now about to face a guy who's considered a step up, maybe even two steps up for you. Is that the way you're looking at it?
Yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity. It gives me a chance to show what I have, and if I'm gonna take that step up, who better than Jonathan Guidry? You know what I'm saying? So why not?
If I would have asked you 3 years ago, you're gonna be fighting in a title fight that will, with a win, will put you in position, get you in the top 15, the top 10 in the world. If I would have said to you this 2.5 years ago, you probably think I was crazy, right?
Yeah, because at that time I had my fighters, so I was focusing on them. I wasn't focusing on myself at that time.
You were promoting now. And
still promoting at the current moment, too.
And just real quickly, I know we talked about at length a little bit last night off the TV. You're a promoter, businessman down in Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
One day, I guess, obviously, I know you come from a fighting family. Your uncle's Alfredo Escalera, cousin Jason Escalera, a good super middleweight fighter from a couple years ago. And, one day he said, you know what, I'm going to try this and give it a shot.
Well, it wasn't that easy. I wasn't actually planning to come out of retirement or anything like that. It was just a situation where...
You did have some amateur fights.
Yes, I had 104 amateur fights, 85 wins, 19 losses. So I have experience in it. It just certain situations happen, and out of frustration, I got in the ring, and that was a year ago, and here goes the story now. So,
did you think it would come to this at any point?
No, I didn't plan for none of this. I take it one step at a time.
And now you're 19 fights in, 19 knockouts in. Like you said, you started. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Now you're thinking major fights, big money down the line.
Well, for me, it wasn't about the money.
Well, I'm saying now it's could be in your future.
Yeah, it could be in the future, but my situation is I love the sport too much. I grew up in it, and what Don King is doing is putting competitive fights together, and I wanted to challenge myself, to be honest with you, and this gives me that opportunity, that platform to do that.
I know, speaking of Don, he's got a saying. He always says, yesterday is nobody's, tomorrow's somebody. Saturday night, does Jesus Escalera become a somebody?
I hope so. We're going to find out. I mean, I worked hard, but in a heavyweight division, it only takes one punch, obviously. And no disrespect for my opponent, but if it wasn't for him allowing me to fight him, I wouldn't get this opportunity. Prior to this, I negotiated 4 fights on the B side, and nobody wanted to fight me. For him to say yes to me is an honor.
He's a come-forward fighter. You have knockout prowess. On paper, this looks to be an explosive fight. Is that the way you see it?
Well, I want him to come forward. That way I don't have to chase him. He fights really good on his back foot. He's a good counter puncher. But if he comes forward, we're going to find out. Either he can take a punch or he can't, but we're going to find out the first 30 seconds.
You have championship pedigree in your corner, Nate Campbell. I know he's been working your butt off down there in Tampa. What's it mean to have a guy with that type of experience at this level to be in the corner?
Oh, he doesn't want nothing but the best. He pushes me to a whole different levels. So I'm excited to put that performance on Saturday night, and to show the world, what we train hard for.
Well, you're obviously you're here to promote your fight. Yeah, your fights. You're the ones, the TNK fights coming up. Do you have any news on that?
Actually, in 2.5 weeks, I have a show in Colombia that I'm promoting, and in Bogota, and then after that, we come back to Tennessee, and we're doing a show there in December the 2nd. So
you're gonna be pretty busy.
Yes.
Besides in the ring, it's easy or tough to juggle everything.
I've done this for so long, and I've been in the sport so long, this is natural to me. So to me, it's natural for me to take 5-6 weeks for a training camp. I was pissed because I wanted to get back in there. I grew up in a situation where old school fighters fought every time they had an opportunity. This new generation fights 2-3 times a year. I don't agree with that. If you knock somebody out, get right back in the gym, get another opportunity to keep fighting. That whole taking a month, 2 months off, and then restarting again, the sport is not. It takes a lot of years, So you have to take advantage of the opportunities you got now because they're not promised to you later.
Thank you and best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.